Hello and welcome to your reading, Sagittarius, my lucky Sagittarians. This is for all Sagittarius placements. So Sag, we're looking at your month ahead, June 2023. We're going to look at the overall themes, big stuff going on in June with the Lenormand and break it down with tarot, and I also have some Kipper cards. So let's take a moment to call in our guides to assist with the reading. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency, please be with us today to provide the most accurate, meaningful messages for Sagittarius in regards to June 2023. Thank you for your clear and accurate messages, and thank you, Sagittarius, for being here. Spirit, what are the main things going on in June 2023 for Sagittarius? Oh, I love this. This is the Star card, and Lenormand is similar to tarot, if you're not aware, but a little different. This is like inspiration. This brings success and positivity and just light to anything it touches. So we'll see what else comes out. I feel like this card right here really wants to. But overall, this is going to be a good month for Sagittarius. Your ruler, especially if you're a Sagittarius rising, Jupiter just entered into Taurus on May 16th, and this is card number 16. So I feel like themes related to Taurus may be really big for you. Just had to take that out before I put these down. So Taurus rules security, sensuality, money, resources. So perhaps you are getting some inspiration regarding that, or some good luck is coming your way. There's some choice you're making in June. This is a pathway card. And look, you see here, someone's walking down this path and it splits into two different ways. So you're moving forward in life and you have some decision to make, but I feel like you're being very divinely guided here. You might be seeing the number 22 a lot, or other synchronicities. I feel like you're definitely being guided by Spirit, and Spirit likes to speak to us in angel numbers and other signs and synchronicities, so look out for that. But you might actually get some inspiration to take a different path in life, to go after something new, a new goal, a new ambition. Maybe you're actually traveling or just getting out there and doing new things. But whatever this choice is, I don't see it as a problem. I feel like it's a inspired action you're taking. Let's get another card here for Sagittarius. And since this brings success to whatever it touches, I feel like the choices you're making in June are really going to lead to something really big. Yeah, some people might literally be moving. That's interesting. Sorry. Here's the fish on the bottom, money. That makes sense. I was talking about with Taurus, and the 16th, that's really sticking out to me. Especially Jupiter is Sagittarius, or Jupiter rules Sagittarius, May 16th, went to Taurus, and then here we go, confirmation. We've got the money card, fish, abundance, flow, circulation. Things are moving forward for you. Some of you guys may be moving or get this inspired feeling, like this download, your intuition, whatever you want to call it, your connection with your higher self might be calling you to maybe consider moving, or maybe you're just getting out of the house more, maybe you're investing some more into your home. You could be working from home, and that could be bringing you forth more money. Look, we have here 2 red kings. I'm going to look in the book and see what that means. With Lenormand, there's additional meanings. I love this system. I just started using it again in our readings because I think it just provides so much information. Let's see, 2 red kings, friendly meeting. Ooh, so yeah, I feel like there might be someone then that helps, that is that inspiration for you, a friendly meeting, someone that inspires you to do new things, to take a different path. This adds up to 4. The numbers are really sticking out to me, and these add up to 7. But yeah, I feel like seriously, numbers are a big thing. Angel numbers, look out for that, because it's really sticking out to me right here. The 2 cards I have that are connected add up to 7. These add up to 4. If you break down angel number 22, but you know what I mean. So I feel like there's just some positive changes coming, some positive action, some inspiration and success. You might have a lot of eyes on you. If you work in a certain field, like in the public eye or something, you could be growing your audience, or you could just be having more eyes on you in general because of the things you're doing, but there really is something here with forward movement, flow state. You're like feeling good, inspired, and it's bringing forth more abundance to you. And since we saw friendly meeting, it could really be through another person, or you could just be getting out more and meeting new people, and that's inspiring you more, like the conversations you're having, the things you're doing. You could be learning more about your heritage, or like spending more time with your family. And I know not everyone has the greatest connection, but I see this in a positive sense. This home, it has a very warm feeling. Maybe some of you guys are literally like traveling to see your family this summer. It could be this month of June, or you're just planning it now. Some people could be getting an inheritance from a family thing, you know. Overall, this seems like a really positive, warm, like light-filled, joyous month. Definitely something financial success is coming for our Sagittarius friends. Okay, I'm just going to push these up a little, and we're going to move to the tarot, and we can clarify anything and get more information on these cards here. I feel like there might be something here with like seeking answers, like wanting to find yourself, wanting to know more about who you are, where you come from, and you're like seeking answers by exploring. And that's very Sagittarius. I feel like you're finding inspiration, you're finding like more about yourself and where you're from and all of these things. Like you could be really finding out more about yourself through exploring astrology too, for some people. I just feel like there's something here with like introspection that has to do with your roots. And this is coming through too, like moving your body more and stuff, like getting the blood flowing, like going on long walks, exercising. I feel like you'll really get some creative hits, some inspiration while you're doing that. Okay, what's the main message for Sagittarius? Oh, the 10 of Cups, happily ever after. Something really good is coming for Sagittarius. Wow, I kind of felt that. I didn't have this candle lit until now. I did 2 readings before yours. I'm like, you know what, I want to light this lucky candle. Sag. Lucky, but okay, we're going to pull more cards and then we'll pull it all together, but I'm not surprised to see this. And what should Sag focus on? And what is not a priority? Okay, let's see. And what is something that Sag may be blind to? What should Sagittarius avoid? And what is your overall action and advice for Sagittarius? On the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands reverse. There's some healing, some conflict that you're overcoming for sure. I'm going to move this. This is bothering me. Oh. So I really think if you've been feeling in a funk or lost or anything like that, there's some healing going on here that has to do with ancestral trauma, like family stuff. I feel like you're making a choice to heal. Some of you guys might actually make the choice to separate from family or spend more time with them. But there's conflict resolution coming. You could have been, we have here under that. You could have been having a hard time with your family, or it could be a karmic thing too. Like that's been in your family line for a while. But I feel like there's something here with like if you're finding why you are a certain way, or why you get triggered by certain things, why like some certain patterns keep repeating for you. And I feel like you're really getting down to like what this is. And I feel like you're finding the root cause. Because remember the word root was coming out. And I feel like it's something to do, like I said, family and stuff like that, your heritage. And sometimes we carry things from, well, often, we all pretty much do, from our ancestors, our lineage. And I feel like you're discovering certain things, you're exploring that, you're thinking about that more. And I feel like you're really finding some healing and happiness through this. And the Ten of Cups, like here you can see a few people, but like in the traditional card, there's a family, like a couple or 2 adults and 2 children and stuff, and they're looking at the rainbow. Here we have like 3 people here. But I feel like it's like a happy family. And even if this isn't about like blood family, just like happiness in general, I feel like you're finding like the light at the end of the tunnel, like the rainbow, like after the storm. Like things could have been a little rough growing up or just lately. The story's gonna be different for all of us, but we all can pretty much relate to some sort of trauma, some sort of thing that weighs on us, that causes us emotional turmoil and stuff like that. And I feel like this month you're identifying that, you're working on that, and you're finding inner peace and happiness. Perhaps in the past, you always like thought things weren't fair and you wanted justice or something like that regarding a situation in the past that likely has to do with family, but it could also have to do with money, and maybe the way you grew up. Maybe you thought things weren't fair because you didn't have money growing up, or maybe your family instilled something into you that like you're not worthy of money, or like rich people are evil, whatever it is. Some programming from when you're young, something that happened to you in the past, and it likely wasn't good or it wasn't fair. But like instead of wanting justice for that, wanting revenge, or like, you know, thinking things aren't fair for you, this month you're like focusing on finding inner peace with this and moving forward. You're definitely moving forward. It's like clicking, you know, you're all of a sudden like, oh, I get it, you know, and like you're getting this mental clarity, and it's like you're able to like seek peace with whatever happened. And like and I think you're identifying what it is that's been keeping you from moving forward, that's been stunting you from moving forward. You know, and you might be like, why is it, you know, like I want to do all this. Why am I feeling this way? Like, why don't I feel content? Why do I feel blocked in some sense. I feel hurt and I don't really understand why. All I want is to feel happy and have loving relationships. And why isn't whatever the category in your life that seems lacking, why is it that that's not improved for me? I feel like I'm trying, that type of thing. But now you're identifying where this initial pain, the root cause of why you're feeling certain ways or why things aren't happening, and you're able to identify things, work through them, heal, and move forward, and really find happiness. It might like hurt, like going through things from the past, doing this healing work, but it's leading you to feeling so happy. And I feel like for a lot of you, you've already been through this healing work, this journey. But you know, it's a whole journey, healing, and I truly believe we come to this planet to learn lessons and to evolve. And I feel like you've been doing the work in some sense, and you're about to move forward. Like you're about to, it sounds weird saying this, but like level up, you know? Like some people call life a game. I don't know. Like I feel like you're figuring something out. You're entering the next level. You're like, why can't I beat this level? What's going on? It's because there's some healing that needs to be done, and you're looking at things different. Instead of like, this isn't fair, you're now like thinking like, you know what, maybe it wasn't fair, but I learned so many lessons from whatever it is that happened, and now I'm able to use that as inspiration, that wisdom, to move forward and make better choices in the future. Maybe there is some things from the past that really hurt you, you know, but you learn from it, and now you're like, now I can create the home and the life I want, and that's safe and happy for me. I feel like for a lot of people, some of this inner turmoil and stuff is revolving around self-worth and money specifically, and it's connected to heritage and family and all that. But things are about to change. You're entering into a more loving, nurturing mindset, starting with yourself. There is honestly so much happiness and contentment coming to you. There might be a dream being fulfilled soon that you haven't been able to reach in a long time, you know, or you just feel like why can't I get there? And the doorway's opening soon. When you do this healing, like a whole new path is here for you. And again, I feel like a lot of you have done this, and I feel like it's coming. Like everything's about to like kind of click, and they're about to go on a whole new path, and like just seeing things differently, like I said. And I really feel like releasing whatever this block is ultimately going to end up bringing you more success, and especially financial success. Some of you guys may have been really unhappy in your job, but you just kept with it because you're like, well, I have to do it for money and stuff, but like it's like making you miserable type thing. And that's really resonating for you. Spirit's like, when you make the choice to go after a job you like, or create your own job, work for yourself or whatever, go, like when you feel that spark of inspiration to do so, like take a different path, I feel like ultimately it will lead to you feeling, you know, making more money, or at least being really happy doing what you're doing, like, and you'll be okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles as your overall action and advice. And I feel like for the Queen of Pentacles, she's so nurturing. She's definitely abundant in all good things. She's very generous. So, and like, you know, gives to others. I feel like you're going to be in the state like that you feel so abundant and just nurtured. Like you are able to take care of yourself. You feel safe and secure. Definitely like this Taurus energy, Jupiter and Taurus. I feel like things are just coming into alignment. And what to avoid, the Eight of Pentacles reversed. This could also be like distractions with your work, distractions with financial matters. And I think a lot of those distractions and issues and blocks we've been talking about, again, is from like past conflict, like past programming, past, you know, patterns and things you inherited, you know. And that's fine, like, but you're like learning these lessons and learning things on how to move forward from these limiting beliefs that you've had. I really do get this feeling like there's some wish being fulfilled. Like you've been going through it, you've learned a lot, and now you're going to be blessed with something. You're going to feel fulfilled with what you're doing. And if you're not feeling fulfilled now with your job or whatever it is, making the choice to go after something that does align with your goals, your values, your dreams will lead to emotional satisfaction and ultimately, you know, money too. When you're in alignment, things just flow to you. And maybe you haven't been feeling that way. And that's a sign that something's off, and Spirit wants you to really take some time to like think about it, write about it, you know, talk to your spirit guides, whatever it is you do, and it'll really bring some clarity. And once you realize what this limiting belief is or whatever it is for you, it's just going to click and you're really going to be able to level up. What else, Spirit, for Sagittarius? Thief. Yeah, okay. I feel like there's this thing like with the feeling, with the conflict, the healing that has to be done. You might feel like someone robbed you of something. Maybe you were robbed of your childhood because of the way you grew up. Or maybe, you know, you feel like you're being robbed of your time and your youth from your job or your family. Whatever it is, it's like you feel like things are being taken away from you. And you don't feel like life is fair, and you just don't, you know, you feel cheated in some way. Some of you guys literally may have been cheated on. And that could be something that has been really traumatizing for you, you know, something that you need to heal, because we have the Three of Swords here, which sometimes can refer to a third-party situation. But you're overcoming when, oh, bless you. My cat just sneezed. Hi, Ann. I'm sleeping. But you're reclaiming your power, though, you know. I feel like this card right here has to do with something with the healing that's going on. And can help you with like the shadow work, inner child work. Like, do you feel like something was taken away from you, you know? And really working through those emotions. I really feel like collectively this is a time of major healing. You know, we've gone through a lot collectively, like literally every single person in the world has gone through stuff recently and long term, and like I feel like there's something going on. I can just feel it, and with all the readings and stuff I've done and talking to friends and people, it's like enough is enough. We want to heal, and there's a lot of things that have been going through families for generation after generation. And I feel like our generation, the people alive now, are here to put an end to injustices and like just bad, like repeating cycles and behaviors in our lineages. And it's going to be different for everyone. But I feel like we're breaking the cycle. And in the way we're doing this is we're taking the time to heal and love ourselves the way we always wanted to be loved. I'm like going to cry. So I'm sorry if you've been feeling bad, but we all are there, and the fact that you're taking time to heal and move forward and find happiness is amazing, and you are feeling fulfilled in some way this month. And it definitely seems to be with career, finances, you know, and the choices you're making are leading you to a very abundant life, Sagittarius. What else for Sagittarius, Spirit? Some of you guys may have had bad health recently. I still want to cry for some reason. I'm sorry, I'm emotional. Bad health reverse. You're overcoming something. And I do feel like for most people, this is a mental thing, but it could be anything. If you've been feeling really bad, I feel like our body physically sometimes manifests the emotional stuff we hold on to. So this could be Spirit telling you, like, you're doing this healing and you're going to feel better too. Remember we talked about like going on walks that'll be like inspirational to you and stuff? I think that would be really healing for you too. But this is a great thing to see. Your health is going to be improving. That could be what this dream is you want. Maybe you've been feeling this healing card, you know? I feel like for most people it's like healing emotionally, spiritually, all that. But for some too, I feel like all this trauma you've held in is manifested in physical ailments and stuff. And I feel like one of the blessings coming to you is, since you're doing this inner work, is you're like freeing up this, and you're feeling your health is improving. And maybe that is why you're able to think more clearly and be inspired and take action. Do more things. This is wonderful. Let's see what's on the bottom for the last card. We have your message. So you might be getting some news. Didn't we say something about like a friendly encounter? I don't know. But I feel like you're getting a message that's inspiring. And I also feel like with the message card here, sorry, you might not be able to see it fully. And child, you know, inner child stuff for sure is going on. But writing a message maybe to someone who has hurt you in the past, you don't have to send it to them, but getting out all of your emotions towards the situation, why it was unfair, how they hurt you, whatever, will be really therapeutic. And then you can like burn it, just like getting that out, because it's like stored emotion. I feel like that's what this is for most people. But also you could just be getting, I think a lot of people are getting like spiritual messages, like, you know, like from your guides, your angels and stuff like that, that are really like helping you along your journey. But I really think with the theme of healing that's been going on, I feel like that could be really helpful for some of you, especially if that resonated, consider it. And if you want to give it to someone, you can, but just writing it is great too. If there's been like a breakup in the past or something, like grief letters or something too that are great to like help you transition to the next phase of life. It can just be to yourself, like the old version of you that you're leaving behind. Sometimes people just subconsciously, especially, just have trouble moving to the next phase of life. You know, maybe you feel like since things were rough growing up and like for people around you, you're like, do I deserve this abundance coming my way? And let me tell you, Sagittarius, you do. You do. You are worthy because you are. There doesn't need to be any explanation. You are worthy of these blessings coming over. You're worthy of this happiness. You're worthy of abundance, love, everything you desire. But that is your reading, Sagittarius. Or I'm like crying on you. I love you so much. I hope this was helpful and it resonated and you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment, and have an amazing month. I love you so much, Sag. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.